While the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Laos to attend the 21st ASEAN-India and the 19th East Asia Summit, the Chinese Premier Li Qiang, Japan's new Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba and the President of South Korea, Yoon Suk-yeol, are also expected to participate in the summit of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Now, soon after his arrival, Prime Minister Modi was greeted by members of the Indian diaspora in the capital of Laos. He also witnessed a performance of the Fralak Pralam, an adaptation of the Ramayana. And visited an exhibition on the restoration and conservation of the Wat Pheu temple complex done by the Archaeological Survey of India in Laos. Now, over the next day, Prime Minister Modi will be holding talks with leaders at the India-ASEAN Summit and the East Asia Summit. During the summit, Southeast Asian leaders will also hold talks with the Chinese Premier Li Qiang, with the disputed South China Sea expected to be on the agenda. The meeting with Li comes after a slew of violent clashes at sea, particularly with the Philippines. Earlier this month, Vietnam issued an angry condemnation after some of its fishermen were attacked and dropped off the Paracel Islands by what it called Chinese law enforcement forces. Beijing claims almost the entirety of the South China Sea, a waterway of immense strategic importance through which trillions of dollars worth of trade transits every year. But several ASEAN members, the Philippines, Vietnam, Indonesia and Brunei, have all competing complaints and claims, of course, on various islands and reefs in the South China Sea. And WION's Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal, has more.
Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a visit to Laos. Now, essentially, the focus has been on the two summits, the East Asia Summit that happens tomorrow and, of course, the India-ASEAN Summit. But essentially, the focus with ASEAN remains on three key aspects: economics, security and culture. In fact, when it comes to culture, the Indian Prime Minister was not only welcomed by the members of the Indian diaspora, but he witnessed Laos Ramayana as well. Essentially, ASEAN Summit provides a lot of occasion for bilateral meetings as well, and that is another aspect. But we know that when it comes to the focus area at a time when India is marking 10 years of its Act East policy, has been on connectivity and how India has been the first responder when it comes to any crisis in Southeast Asia. With video journalist Neeraj Patel, Siddhant Sibal for WION in New Delhi.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.